Hey folks, Rubicon 15 here, back again for episode 2, which is actually day 3. Misspoke yesterday, and today is actually day 3. I thought it was yesterday, but we're here now. So, just to get something out of the way, a minute ago, well, actually for the last about hour or so, I've been playing Farm Sim. In-game time about an hour and a half. Well, no, 2.5 hours. So, I had harvested the field back there behind us, you can see. Had a great commentary going with y'all. Everything was fantastic. Had started a harvest over here. Got all that, started up. Had got the guy working on getting this one cultivated and back in, and got all the way through to where I was editing it, and then realized y'all couldn't hear me because the tractors were too loud, because I forgot to adjust this little spot right here. So basically you could hear me until I got into a tractor. So I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of what's changed since we left, and then I'm going to try to do kind of the same video because I kind of liked that video, and actually I'm going to turn this down just to be careful, or just to be safe, because that was a little loud. So here we go. Alright, grass field, it has matured. Starting to grow good. We'll cut it probably next episode, just because we did it last episode too. So I don't want to, run a good thing into the ground. Last episode, I demonstrated the awesome conveyor belts here we got that are no longer have anything inside. So I may dump something in there to show y'all how this works, if you're not familiar. So yeah, that's what we did. We talked about the grass here. Again, this is the lost video that nobody gets to see because you can't hear me or anything else. You just hear the massive roar of a tractor. So we're going to get out here. We're going to get this guy started. Oddly enough, so while I was filming the last one, I noticed something about when you hire a helper. Okay, so you see here, I play with the chick, just because, I'm a dude, and I don't really want to look at a dude the entire time. So yeah. Plus he looks like a mechanic in a jumpsuit. So, okay, we're going to hire our worker, okay? So, worker's hired, getting to work. It's a dude, right? Okay. So let's go over to here. I'm going to show you something a little different. In Farm Sim 15, all the workers were the same. They all looked just like you. It's not the case here. Case, pun intended. Okay, yeah, I'm a dork. Okay, so I'm going to get my trailer. Where did I put my trailer? There's my trailer, over there. Combine's full, so I'm going to show you this in the combine, but I got to empty it first. So here we go. Back up, grab the trailer. Oh, don't run into the trailer. Alright, got it. Excuse me, I'm probably going to cough a little bit, clear my throat a couple times. Allergies are kicking my butt right now. So, I can barely breathe. It's okay, so we're going to jump in the combine. We can squeeze through. Put the pipe out. Start the motor. Put the pipe out. Okay. Now here's observation number 1. Okay. So you see that the plane on the trailer fills up, depending upon where you are. Okay, that was the same with 2015. I think with 2013 it was all flat, if I remember right. But, so, okay, you can do that. Something I think that should be added as a mod, or I thought it should be standard, was for the realism factor here. If I sit here and fill this whole trailer up in the middle, at some point, the middle is going to reach the top of the trailer before everything else does. Well, I think that should be allowed to spill out of the trailer. That way, if you're just sitting here, not paying attention to what you're doing, you're going to spill all your canola or whatever you're harvesting out of the trailer if you're just sitting in one spot. It would also make loading really more in detail, or more realistic as to how it goes in real life. So okay, we're going to hire a worker to get the rest of this field harvested. Okay, so you see this worker, he's different than the other one. All your workers are different depending on which worker it is. So they're male workers and female workers that go in the combines and tractors and everything else. So yeah, while he's finishing up that one, and I would show y'all a little bit more of the harvest and stuff like that, but I just harvested that entire field and, you know, was over there with it, so I'm going to try to be in and out of a couple different things. I had actually got a lot accomplished last game before we lost it, so I'm going to try to go back over all of that and get y'all caught up. So we've tipped that whole other field into here, so we've got a bunch of canola in here. So we're going to tip this one in there too. And then I want to head up to the pig farm and show you what's up there. So flip this around, and I'll actually park this over beside the field, and I'll get to a truck. That way I can fly up there and show you. So really kind of sad y'all missed this part because I was kind of proud of it. My inner geek came out and I made it about as accurate as you could make it. So yeah, let me get this over here. We'll park it right here in the shade. Okay, engine off, jump out. Let's run to the truck and take pun to the face. Okay, truck. So on the truck, last episode that y'all didn't get to see, it is green. Now, wheel choice. This was a mistake. Okay, did not mean to put these wheels on. I did not see the little preview of the wheels before I put them on. So I just picked one and threw it on there and said best of luck and thought that was it. Well, it wasn't. So I just, you know, hate to spend more money on making something look a little prettier. Probably will though, pretty soon. So also I covered in the lost part of the video that I drive with a keyboard and mouse. So it's going to be a little jerky. At some point I'm going to get a steering wheel and go from there, but until I get there, here we are. We got a keyboard and mouse. Every now and then I use my gamepad, which is my Xbox One controller. So yeah, as you can see, this is 60 frames per second. Everything is turned up as high as it will go. So it should be pretty decent picture if I render it right this time and not like last time. Episode 1 was rendered stupid, and that was my mistake for not knowing. But as you probably know if you watch it already, it was formatted the wrong screen format, and it looks like you're watching it on an old TV. So there you go. Alright, here's my pig farm. Last episode, not last episode, the lost episode, we brought up corn up here. We had everything except for potatoes or sugar beets. So fed them here, got everything up to par, as you can see, except for the sugar beet and potatoes. I don't have any to add to them. So, and apparently we're at 0% productivity. I wonder why. Great. So, yeah, everything's here. You also see I've got hay and grass over for the sheep. I need to take the water trailer over there, knock it out. I may do that here in just a minute with the truck, if it'll pull that water trailer. I think it will. So yeah, we cleaned up here too because the cleanliness was a wreck. We're starting to get solid manure and liquid, so we're good there. And here was what I was showing as well. We've got more straw up here that I brought. This one I intend to use the case to bring it over and just dump it into the pen instead of trying to blow it in or something like that. Most of the folks around where I live don't have like a straw blower or something like that. It's just a bucket, and then they go in there and, you know, tear it up. Okay, so this should be a challenge. The truck doesn't like the trailer, but we're gonna try. Okay, where's the sheep farm? Sheep farm is left out of here and then a left. Okay, So here we go. We're going to try to get this there. Probably going to be terrible. We're going to go ahead and cut our hazards on, because we're going to need them. And it does not want to turn. So let's see. Turn, take a right, and then we're going to hang a left out of here. Make sure the coast is clear, and let's go. Okay, so we're on the way. You can really feel the weight. If you don't know, you can put a pallet in the back of the truck. Not a big pallet. Pig food pallet, it'll fit. But if you try to put a liquid fertilizer pallet in there, it's a little more than it wants, and it basically squats the rear end down and sits on the bumper. So that's a no-go. It's also really scary that we're doing 60 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, I don't want to stop. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so we're going to the pig farm, or the sheep farm. As you can see, it's over there in the corner. I don't have any sheep yet. I intend to buy some pretty soon. Just money is what's prohibiting me from buying them. Oh, they're popping a wheelie. Okay, that was bad. Never do this in real life. If your truck doesn't want to pull it, don't hook to it and force it to. We're going to drive around here. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Don't pay attention. Don't look. And yep, there we go again, getting airtime. In real life, both of these back tires would have popped by now because they are straight up rubbing the fender. But yeah, this is Farm Sim, where it doesn't always make sense. But yeah, we're going to try it this way. At some point, I'll drive a train. Oh. Yep, that was almost bad. So yeah, we'll get there. Also, I've got just about every mod in the official mod thing turned on right now. Favorite one so far is the dirt on the tires and how it reacts, things like that. Popping a wheelie again. It's great. So totally realistic, guys. Don't even worry about it. So yeah, there's that. But the mods, they are pretty cool. We're gonna refill the water if it'll let us refill the water. Yeah, there it goes. So good. We're for 6 days. Also, something, I bought a little placeable shed and I dumped a load of grass underneath it for the sheep that we don't have yet. So thought that was kind of cool little touch. So we'll get this back over to the pig farm. And also, I would show you with the truck, but I don't think I'd get it back out of the water. You can back this up to the to a creek, river, whatever you got close, by, and you can fill it up for free, which I'm pretty sure in most states is illegal. If you get caught, that's the key word there. I know it happens a lot. I've seen it done. Yeah, but for Farm Sim's sake, yeah, let's say we're good there. So, brakes. That was almost bad. Okay, so yeah, get this back to the pig farm, and then never doing this again with this truck. So, we're going to take the back way too. We're not getting back on the road for very long. Okay, so let's go up here. Ooh, I wonder if this will climb that hill. The one that goes up to the pig farm. I guess we'll find out. Oh, don't hit us, don't hit us, don't hit us. Thank you, worker. Okay. So you can see our money dropping. One thing I did want to say about the money and the workers. Okay, so it's a little different in Farm Sim 17 if you haven't played. If you have, you probably know this. But if you hire a worker or two and you notice your money is dropping, like really fast, not like, $1 a second fast, but a lot faster, go into your settings and check on this right here. Game settings, helper refill. If you have any of this on, it won't use what you have in the trailer. It will actually purchase new material for you to spread or spray or seed or burn in your diesel motor. So be careful of that. It got me the first time. Actually, the truck's doing pretty decent. Oh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Okay. So yeah, there's that. If you do realize that it is, go cut it off. No real big deal. Just make sure that you know that going ahead going into it because you will double buy seeds the whole time. Now, it doesn't really matter on there because you still have the seeds you purchased in the actual tractor, and it doesn't use those. But yeah, you are spending money unnecessarily if you've already bought all the stuff to go in there. Okay, so we're gonna back this in, and we're gonna drop it. Okay, good. So our truck is back to normal. Okay, so it's probably time to go check on the combine. It should be getting close to full. So we're gonna speed racer our way back down here to the tractor. Oh, and catch some air and wreck into a bush. Great. So yeah, y'all are gonna laugh at my driving. It's fantastic. It's terrible with a keyboard. Okay, so let's get our tractor because here he comes back. And we can get an unload real quick on the side if we can make it. And kill the engine. Run to the tractor. Crank it up and let's go. It would help if I started it. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Come on, Case. You can catch it. Heck, it may stop before it gets there because it's got lights on. Yep. Yeah, we're not completely productive, but we got there. So, see right here we'll talk about earlier. You can see that that's filling up pretty quick. See how it's rising and nothing else really is? Yeah. I think it should go up to the top and then fall out. I don't know, just thought it'd make the game kind of more immersive. But hey, most folks aren't nerds like me and want stuff like that, so we're good. But yeah, so we're getting that in. This field actually hasn't been too bad on the yield. I did fertilize mine. I turned my fertilizer down to where I only have to do it the first time, just because of the fact that I would prefer to fertilize it twice, but that's not an option. It's either 1 or 3. So I'd prefer to do it, when you plant it, put your fertilizer in the ground with it, and then come back with a sprayer or a slurry spreader, something like that, and fertilize it. But that's not an option, so I turned it down to 1. I don't think you should have to do it 3 times to make it grow. If you just heard some ice clanking around, that is my sweet tea. That is one thing you'll probably hear a lot of in this series. Like I said, yesterday I play it when I get home from work, and typically the first thing I do when I get home from work is I go to the fridge and I get the biggest cup of sweet tea that I can find. So yeah, that's what you'll hear. Friday episodes or Saturday episodes you might get a frosty adult beverage, but that'll leave that to your imagination. So there you go. Okay, field 12, we're harvesting it. I kind of wanted to do I did a little tour of all the equipment we've got before I lost everything. So I'll redo that real quick while we're waiting on the harvester again. So obviously I've got the 3 starter tractors, 2 case. One case, the one I'm driving, has the front end attachment on there. And then the New Holland is over here, and the case is back there, harvesting or cultivating that field. Switched out the base model trailer for one without the articulated front end. I liked just the good old hitch front end with the dual axles. So Hitch did that pretty quick. Also changed the stock plow. There's not a whole lot of difference, except this one's a 3-point as opposed to, well, they're both 3 points, but this one doesn't fold up like this one does. Like this one likes to ride on the land wheel and it pivots behind you. This one is rigid and it picks up. So that's the difference there. It makes it a lot easier to back up. That's really it. And if you put it on a worker, this one moves a lot quicker than the other one because they don't have a hard time. So then obviously I had the front end loader on the case, so I bought the Profiline FZ60 from Stoll to go on the front with a bucket and a front end loader forks there, pallet forks. Regular in-game seeder, seeder and fertilizer. I like that one. I'm gonna get a bigger one as soon as that's possible. But yeah. Then I bought me a little windrower for my grass field, stuff like that. You saw me use that yesterday, I think. This is my little custom pallet trailer. As you know, in this farm sim now, you can take off the straps and things like that. It actually works really good. I use it to resupply my trailers in the field when I'm planting. It works really good, and we had this a lot when I worked at the co-op, and a lot of the farmers had just little trailers with stuff already on them. So that's what I was trying to do. I mean, I like it like that. So it's got the bad front end. I don't care for that, but hey, whatever. So here's my New Holland. We got my mower on the front, my Pottinger, and then the matching Pottinger for the back. I do hope to get the dual where I can hit both sides and have some added productivity. But for now, cash is king, and I don't have much. So there you go. This is actually not mine. It is leased. It's my tedder for my grass. So I'll be buying one of those pretty soon. And we had the water trailer up at the pig farm, and I've also got the Amazon sprayer over here and the front tank to go along with it. That way I can, have added capacity. So yeah, there's that. Nothing fancy, just the basics to get everything done. I wish you could find a way to remove those. If anybody knows a way to remove those, let me know. I'd love to. I've already tried to kill it with a chainsaw and it didn't work. So yeah. Okay. Back over here. So the plan for this farm is I want to grow it kind of slow and make videos along the way to kind of, one, to learn 2017, find the little small differences, things like that. But also want to keep the realism kind of up. I don't want to just, be contracted a bunch, stuff like that. Because I think after a while, it kind of loses the specialness of it, and you just are contracting to contract. And, I mean, it's every episode you're doing the same stuff to make money, and you're not really gaining anything on your fields. So, I will contract from time to time, but for the most part, I'm going to try to do everything on my fields that I can. So, with that being said, I do want to look at something on the grass while we're waiting on this. Forage harvester headers. No, that's not it. What about forage harvesters? Yeah, right here. What is that? Huh. I wanted something I could put on a tractor and pull the trailer behind it and dump it in there like silage. I guess that's probably what that's supposed to be. So yeah, let's go see if we can empty this out before it gets done. And that should be the last time we have to empty this one until it's done. But yeah, so getting this up and going, get this cruise control turned on so I don't have to make y'all motion sick with the tractor. I do have most of, like I said earlier, most of the mods turned on. The ground response and the mud on the trailer, on the tires and stuff. Those are probably the two most significant that I've got. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm here for fun. I'm not here for, trying to see how rich I can be or anything like that. I just want to enjoy the farm sim for the farm sim that I love. So there's that. And I forgot to push start on my video here. So yeah, fun times. Or on my timer. So this may be kind of a long episode, maybe a short episode. Helper F. You were blocked by me there, buddy. I moved. You're good. Don't worry about it. So we're going to go tip this into our grain silos again. And good. He's getting done with that one. So we'll probably get the New Holland, or maybe us, on planning. One of the two. So yeah. Really wish I wouldn't have lost the last one, just because of the fact that I'd kind of tried to make sure that everything was good, but hey, lesson learned. Won't happen again. So, alright, so let's get this tipped in. And that should make us sit pretty in the bank. Yeah, we're going to have about 35,000. Probably have from around 40 if I had to guess, once the field gets done. Oh, they're paying a pretty penny for canola. We may sell some canola here in just a minute. Because I sold what I had in sunflowers last episode. Long story short, we got down to about 520 bucks due to operating costs. My operating costs are about 5 to 6,000 a day, due to the vehicles. And if you don't know, the operating cost of your combine is extremely high. It's about $2,000 per day, whether you use it or not. Okay, so with that being said, that should be one of the first vehicles you replace, because if you do a quick cost analysis on there, pull it up, your finances here. Case 1660 axial flow, 80 days old, $2,159. Okay, so let's compare that to what a new combine costs. Okay, so you got $124,000 up front. Actually, we'll just compare it to what we got. Hang on, let's see it's got a bigger tank. But compared to what we got, 660 bucks. We're paying triple that and then some. So, wait, how much did I say? Yeah, triple that and then some. I thought we were almost quadruple that. But, yeah, so there's your biggest expense you've got per day. So if you can find a way to drop that thing, that would be a good idea. Now, don't drop it to lease it. If you lease the cheap one, it's $13,000 per day. Or per thing here. So $6,200 per operating hour that you have it. So it's not cost effective. I guess the big part is just get rid of the stocking when you can and buy something different. So yeah, there's your little helpful tip of the episode. Okay, it said helper A had finished their task. We'll go over there and get them starting to cultivate this one, and we'll get the New Holland hooked up to the seeder. So kill the engine. Okay, run over to the tractor. Apparently my little female that I'm playing as here, she's a cross-country star because she never gets tired. So she's running like crazy. And in we go. Okay, start the motor, and let's go over here. They did a really good job. I was noticing this earlier. Like, see that how it's caked on, and how it looks like it's actually real mud on the wheels, on the tractor itself. I mean, it just looks great, and even on the equipment. Now, if I was a good farmer and all, I would probably go pressure wash my equipment pretty regular, but I'm not. I guess I'm a lazy farmer. But in real life, we did clean our equipment pretty regular, just from a public view standpoint, and then also from a maintenance standpoint. It's a whole lot easier to work on when you have a clean piece of equipment to work on. So, what is... Really? Won't draw that far? Yeah, guess not. And I've got draw distance all the way up, I thought. Hang on. Oh, I guess you can't do it in game. So, yeah. Okay. So I'd like to buy one of these two fields, or field 11, either one. That way I kind of own everything around my little farms. So that'll probably be something that we do pretty soon, once I can afford it anyway, is buy another field. 19, I'd like to have 19, but it's small. It is tiny. It's smaller than field 15, and that's my smallest one. So I'd like to buy these. Obviously, I'd love to have field 5, but it is stupidly expensive. Um, and also, when y'all are buying fields, make sure that if you buy it with a crop on it, make sure it's something that you can harvest. Because if it's not, you just bought that crop and that field, and you can't do anything with it other than plow it back in. So you paid for those potatoes or whatever's in the field, and you're gonna just disc them back into your dirt. Sure, I'm sure it'll help the soil and all that, but that's expensive fertilizer. Um, so yeah, the other part of that is if it's a fertilizing mission and you put the fertilizer down the field, you get to keep that fertilizer. So I haven't quite worked out the cost for that and all, but yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good little deal because you're earning money with them because they're paying you obviously, and then you're also earning trust because they like what you're doing, and then they give you a cost break on the field, and you just put down fertilizer, so your field is all nice and fertilized. So okay, we'll get the New Holland. Yeah, we're gonna do that now. That way we can multitask. So the seeder is painfully slow from the beginning. I like the seeder. It's just a very small seeder. So usually in the beginning, I let them do most of the work as far as that goes, just for the pure fact that I don't like to spend forever on a field to get it seeded. Would rather do other things. So we're gonna drop this here. Oh, okay. There you go. You have to drop it all the way for it to drop it off the tractor. So, time to spin around and put this one on there as well. And that'll be our cutting gear put off. Nope, down. Very good. So now let's get our seeder. I think it's full. We'll see in just a second. Mostly. So that was where I planted my grass field. So we're actually gonna plant. Yeah, let's plant. Already done soybeans. Let's plant wheat. So we'll get it started up here, and we'll get us a worker going. See, this worker, he's different than the other one. So the workers are always a little different. So there you go. Oh, don't run me over. Fantastic. So now the only thing left for us to do is to cut the grass. I'm trying to say that on here. I think I'm going out back to cut my yard. But yeah, so we'll have everything pretty much ready to cut grass. I don't think I'll bale it or anything yet, and well, I can't bale it because I don't have a baler. But I probably won't do a whole lot with it just because of the fact that one, my New Holland is currently seeding a field, and that's my mowing tractor. See, lack of planning. And then also, last episode I did a whole bunch of stuff with the grass, picking it up and put it in the field there, or in the barn, pole barn over there. So I don't want to burn y'all out on grass. So there's that. We'll drop that trailer off, and I think that's all we've got to do today. Wait, how much are sheep? We could go buy sheep, but I think I only get like one or two, so I may leave that alone. Yeah, we'll probably leave that alone. I'll do that in a different episode. Quick status check. you can see I did pay down the loan. You start out with 75,000. We got it down to 50, so we'll get that knocked out pretty quick. So yeah, on that. Maintenance. We do have a pretty good bit of stuff in here. I sold most of my soybeans that I had harvested off the 2 fields. Sold all the sunflowers just to get back up into some money. We got a lot of canola we could sell. And see, I want to drive the train, but I want to do it after I fill it up. So what I was trying to do, I was going to fill the grain cars all the way up and then drive them somewhere. So I may hold off on selling the canola until then. I don't know. You see, hay doesn't sell for much anymore. I'm not real sure what that is. I know that would be wool. I assume that would be some kind of slurry. And that's manure. Liquid manure, maybe? Solid liquid? I don't know what that is, though. If any of y'all know what that is, let me know. I don't even know what that would look like. So, yeah, let me know on that one. And we'll figure it out. So, as you can see, wheat price is coming back up on all of them. So, planting wheat was not a bad decision. Hopefully it'll stay up and not drop. So, there we are on that. It's kind of an odd episode because I had just done most of the work that I had planned. So next episode we'll probably come back. We'll cut this grass field over here to our left. I'll see about getting a baler and bale it up, and then let y'all watch my terrible loading skills. So yeah, I'm gonna park this here. Jump out of it. Oh, I did have this little machine shed here, repair shed. I thought we should have one of those on the farm, so I bought it before I started the series. Nothing major. I had done some work on the truck, and that was really, well, the truck and the tractors. That was really about it. So yeah, sorry if it's a little bit boring. I know that probably isn't what you just wanted to see, is me ride around and tell you about the stuff I lost last episode. But it happened. Shouldn't happen again though. I think I found my magic number on the sound. So we'll park this back in the parking spots, and then, wow, I butchered that. So yeah, we'll leave it here until the next episode. And like I said, we'll come back, cut grass, do some other stuff, try to figure out a way to make a little more money than what we got now. So this was episode 2 on Gocrest Valley. I'll be back with another one probably on Thursday because we play kickball on Wednesdays, and I don't see me being in a state that I need to be recording stuff on YouTube. So hope y'all enjoy it. I enjoyed having you. Thanks again, and we will see y'all next time.